Today we're showing you how to cut straps at both ends, and with this one we're putting in 12 holes, and then we're going to slip another bar in and show you the pin system to make so that you can add another 12 holes or however many holes you want to add. So this bar has a straight cutter here and a round cutter here, so we'll cut both ends and we'll make 12 holes at one time. So we slip this bar in to the machine. You see, you line it up so that the punches go down in the opening there. And we put in our biothane. We got a roll of biothane hanging right here. We'll bring that in and we'll cut the first one. This has a two-hand operation. There's a button here by Leroy's right hand right there, and there's a button up there. You have to push both buttons in order for the machine to punch, and that keeps your fingers from getting punched. And believe me, it will punch right through your fingers. So there we've made our first cut. Now we'll pull it through. And we're not measuring here. Normally you would have a table set up with your measurements out there, but for these purposes we're just going to pull it out and cut. See, now what we've done is we've cut the front end of one and the back end of the other. So now you can just keep pulling that strap through, and you can make whatever length strap, collar, or whatever it is that you're making. One thing that you should see is right here between the cutters, there is it's really hard to see in this video, but get my finger at the right place, right there between the two, that is an ejection pin that pushes the little piece between the two cutters out. Otherwise it would get stuck in there every time. So we'll do one more. And there we have 3 of them. Now, you've got these 3 straps. If you want to make another dozen holes, this is what you'll do. What we're going to do is we're going to take this tooling out. We're going to put that tooling bar in, and we're going to use this pin to set this tooling so that it's exactly at the right spot, so that you can't tell the difference between these holes and the ones that we're going to make. Okay, so now we're going to pull this original tooling out, going with the cutters, set that off to the side. We're going to slip the new bar in with the 12 holes, and then we're going to put the pin in, and the pin lays on its side, and then it sets up like this. Now the tricky part here is getting the pin and the tooling at the exact right spot so that you punch these holes so that you can't tell the difference between the original holes and these. So what you do, you put one of the holes through the pin, and then you move the tooling. And this is the tricky part. You have to eye it up. You have to try and look down on it. I'll try to get the video so that you can see it. It's maybe not the most clear, but you try to get it so that these punches are lined up with those holes. If you get that perfect, then you're going to have the rest of your holes right. So now you pull that through to the third hole, and that should make this exactly right. So we're going to close up the self-centering guide. We're going to use the two-hand operation and punch, and there it is. Really difficult to see which hole is the first new hole. If you look close, you'll be able to see it, but at a glance, your customers will never see it. Once you have that set up, now if that wasn't quite perfect enough, then you would simply move this tooling again and get it to where you want it. But if you have it right, it's as simple as going to the third pin and punch. Pull it out, put your next strap in, and do it again. And if you wanted to put another 12 in, you could just go right ahead, go to the third to the last hole again, close it down, and now you got 36 holes instead of 24. It's as simple as that. With the system that we have, with these gang punches and this tooling, we can make just about anything that you want. Thanks for watching, and remember, better is possible.